Who is this guy? Yes, this guy. Look in his eyes. Do you recognize him? His name is Fyodor Dostoevsky. He is one of the most famous Russian novelist, short story writer, essayist and journalist. Yes, and I am now going to read to you from his book, The House of the Dead, or Prison Life in Siberia, because he was in that prison in Siberia. And I want to read some pages from this chapter 5. First impressions. I wish I could speak Russian, because then I will read it to you in the original language, on the beautiful words of Fyodor himself. But let us read here. He is talking about inmates in the prison with him. And he is talking now, he said, but the other Lesghian, Nourra, by name, made a most favourable impression upon me. Of middle height, still young, built like a Hercules, with fair hair and violet eyes. He had a slightly turned up nose, while his features were somewhat of a Finnish cast. Like all horsemen, he walked with his toes in. His body was stripped with scars, ploughed by bayonet, wounds and bullets. Although he belonged to the conquered part of the Caucasus, he had joined the rebels, with whom he used to make continual incursions into our territory. Everyone liked him in the prison by reason of his gaiety and affability. He walked without murmuring, always calm and peaceful. Thieving, cheating, and drunkenness filled him with disgust, or put him in a rage. Not that he wished to quarrel with anyone, he simply turned away with indignation. During his confinement, he committed no breach of the rules. Fervently pious, he said his prayers religiously every evening, observed all the Mohammedan fast like a true fanatic, and passed whole nights in prayer. Everyone liked him and looked upon him as truly honest man. Nourra is a lion, said the convicts, and the name of lion stuck to him. He was quite convinced that as soon as he had finished his sentence, he would be sent to the Caucasus. Indeed, he only lived by this hope, and I believe he would have died. Had he been deprived of it. I noticed it the very day of my arrival. How was it possible not to distinguish this calm, honest face in the midst of so many sombre, sardonic, repulsive countenances? Before I had an hour in the prison, he passed by my side and touched me gently on the shoulders, smiling at the same time with an innocent air. I did not at first understand what he meant, for he spoke Russian very badly. But soon afterwards he passed again, and with a friendly smile again touched me on the shoulder. For 3 days running he repeated this strange proceeding. As I soon found out, he wanted to show me that he pitied me, and that he felt how painful the first moment of imprisonment must be. He wanted to testify his sympathy, to keep up my spirits, and to assure me of his goodwill. Kind and innocent Nourra. Thank you, Fyodor. Thank you very much for these statements and testimony. Thank you also you who heard this. Have a nice time.